Not so tall.
Are you doing a watch along for tomorrow?
Should be. Does this football stand? Welcome if you have just joined. Thanks to John Stream. It's Dale Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today. Welcome if you have just joined. I've just realised I haven't got you in the. I haven't got your link in the description. I've just realised that. I'm just going to sort that out in a minute. But welcome if you have just joined. United are through to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup yet again. This time after beating the current holders Chelsea, who knocked us out in the final last season. Sweet revenge. And that's the first time we've won at Old Trafford since 2012. A good result for us. Welcome to Liam Martin. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Nick Muller and welcome to Sam McNeil. Kid Perfect, a shout out. Whatever. Don't know who Kid Perfect is. Changed the time. Yeah, I did change the time because it was supposed to go at 10 o'clock and we didn't get 22 o'clock. But welcome if you have just joined. It's very much appreciated. Of course, as I say, it's a good result for United. This means that we play against Wolves in finals, which is going to be a bit of a tough one, but at the same time should be a winnable game. We're joined by a guest today. I'm just going to put his link in the description. By the way, Mark Shaw, thanks for joining the stream. He's put, I thought Andrew Weber deserved man of the match. Yeah, Pogba got man of the match as well. We're going to talk about it in a minute. But I want to welcome to tonight's guest. Only one guest this time, and it's Asim from the Tactical Show. Link will be in the description in about a minute's time. Welcome, mate.
Thanks for having me, Daz.
Yeah. Let me just do this. I'm just gonna put his link in the description, then, gentlemen. It won't be a minute.
Just go grab something.
Fair enough. So, for me, it was all for Manchester United, considering our recent run of form. Obviously, we lost against PSG early on in the week, which was when obviously we knew from there that the Solskjaer would struggle with his tactics. Today, he showed that he knows what to do. Made a lot of good decisions. Who's your best friend? I don't do shout out to Sam McNeil. Mark Shaw, you think Pogba deserved man of the match, or do you think Herrera? Well, Pogba got given man of the match by the BBC. But I felt Herrera and Pogba both played well. So, but I think Pogba, for me, he did a bit more. So I'd probably give him man of the match. But like I say, I mean, overall, it was a good game for us. It's nice to get revenge on Chelsea because they keep really beating us at Stamford Bridge. So it was nice to get a bit of retaliation on them, get a result there. Sam, I don't do shout outs. I've told you. Stop asking me. Obviously, it's the first time we've played Stamford Bridge since obviously Jose Mourinho got sacked. So as I say, it was nice. Good win for us. And hopefully we'll continue to, go and get some more good form into it. Good form in, and we could continue it against Liverpool. It's going to be a tough game against Liverpool, but I'm actually going in with a bit more confidence than I did at the start after that performance. So if we do that on Sunday, I think we'll win. I seriously think we'll win. I've done that one. What have I done there? But won't be a moment. I'm trying to just sort this out. Right, so there we go. Just having a couple of issues here, guys. I'm just trying to sort things out. So you won't be a moment. Sorry about this. We keep getting your comments in the live chat. But yeah, Asim, a good result for United. Good to get some retaliation on Chelsea. Obviously, first time we've won there since 2012, which a lot of people will know as one of the all-time comebacks under Sir Alex Ferguson. Do you think we'll go into the Liverpool game now with a lot more confidence?
Yeah, 100%. Even I was a bit shaky about this game, to be honest, because Martial and Lingard were out. And I was like, there's no chance in hell we're going to beat Liverpool without Martial and Lingard. But it's absolutely changed, absolutely 100%, because Ollie changed the formation, and he played Mata in that number 10 position, which we've been dying for. 6 years we've been waiting for Mata to play in his natural position and not play on the wing. And what happens when he plays there? He's lost the game.
Yeah. Mm. I
I
felt.
think.
Oh, sorry, carry on, mate.
I think Mata gave Lukaku that insurance. Lukaku was crap. Let's get the negative out of the way. Lukaku was absolutely crap, and I thought Sanchez was good when he came on. So if he was gonna play, had any intentions of playing Lukaku against Liverpool, hell no, put Sanchez in instead of Lukaku. But Lukaku's out of the way. But I think Rashford smashed it as well. The whole team was up for it right from the start. They were pressing very, very high. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. I felt. I felt Matt aware. Obviously, showed himself in that game, and that thing. I mean, I know I've criticised Matt quite a lot this season because of the way he's been playing, but at the same time, and I said this on the collab the other day, I said if Matt plays, I think he could show something at his form team. He definitely proved that. He found some big pockets of space. Obviously, leading up to the Herrera goal, it was a lovely ball into the penalty area. Herrera won't deny that. Herrera doesn't deny those headers, especially when Marcus Alonso's defending was just as good as a wet fart, to be honest with you. Welcome to Matt. Where do you think Man United will finish this season, says Sam McNeil? I think we could finish fourth, but at the same time, it is a bit, I'd say it's a bit early to tell, really, because there's obviously a couple of big games that could decide it in a minute. Mark Shaw says, potential seeing back to Champions League, or is it still over yet? I sadly think the Champions League is over for us because I just don't think we're going to get two. I don't think we're going to get 2 goals at PSG. We couldn't score any at home.
No, I disagree on that. I think we will score 2 there, but they will score. That's the only problem. I think we'll score 2 in Paris as we did in Turin under Jose Mourinho. But I think they'll still score, which will be a problem because we didn't.
But yeah, that was that's just one thing I was going to say. Was, you took the words out of my mouth there, but that's no problem, mate. Like I said, I was going to say that I don't think we'd get the 2 goals anyway, but we have more chance of conceding there because PSG look quite good at home, and they're quite confident when it comes to giving goals away. Look, 9-0 against was it Greencomb? They win pretty much all the time at home. They rarely lose, so. We lose a lot of times at home, and we lost against them. But as I say, welcome to all the guys who've joined us. As I said, Football Crew Show. Thanks for joining the stream. Can you see the FA Cup final being a Manchester derby? I hope not.
I think it will be.
Probably yes, but I hope not because I think that given the way that Man City played against us before, it could go pretty pear-shaped. But as I say, who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Well, welcome. We've joined. Nick Muller's put 6. Wouldn't be too surprised, but I think at the same time we should be 4th, hopefully, this season. Norwich will blow it. I don't think Norwich will blow the league now. They never do. I reckon we'll finish 4th this season with the weekly. Thanks for joining. Nick Muller put 6. Matthew Jones, thanks for joining the stream as well. Thanks so much for joining all of you. Please do drop a like. It's very much appreciated. And also, if you go into the description, please do go subscribe to the man who is on the call at the minute, the Tactical Show. It's him. Matthew Jones has put, great win. We move on to the Liverpool game. Millwall v Man City would be a police nightmare. Well, I think no offence, but Millwall against Brighton will be a police nightmare anyway, so it'll make no difference at all there. But I'm happy. Next thing I'm going to talk about, obviously, we drew against Wolverhampton Wanderers in the quarterfinals. Luckily, we managed to avoid Man City at all costs. So if we played Man City, I think we'd probably be out. But after tonight's performance, do you see us beating Wolverhampton Wanderers away in the next round?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think it'll be tough, but I think we'll get the job done.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Okay, yeah, it will be tough going to Wolves. They showed their skill at Old Trafford this season. However, that was under Jose Mourinho, and we won a bit of a bad run of form. But now look at us now. Pogba's getting some freedom on the ball. he seems to have a lot more freedom under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer than Jose Mourinho. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Because Herrera does his dirty work. That's what
Fair enough, fair enough. Football Crucial says if we beat Liverpool, I think we'll probably be finishing 4th in the league. That's if we keep winning games. There's still a long way to go in this league. If I don't think there is a way of showing your screen, is there?
Sorry?
Is there a way of showing your screen share? Is this working now? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can see me like 1,000 times now.
Nice one. I've never actually done this. If I show you, yes, it is working. If I show you the Premier League table now, so you'll probably be able to see this as well.
Yeah.
You will see that we have we about 26. We've played 26 games. We've obviously got a game in hand from tonight's game. And obviously we play Liverpool on Sunday. If we win the next couple of games and the other teams drop points, we could finish top of the league. Right. Yeah, I know it might be a bit I'm more exaggerating that a bit, but 14 points is nothing really when you look at it. It's 4 wins and 2 draws, or would you like to say 5 wins? But I can't see City and Liverpool losing all the time. So if we beat Liverpool and Arsenal and Chelsea fail to win their games, then we will go. We'll be about 4 points clear of those 2, or possibly 3. But I say win on Sunday and it'll do. I doubt we'll win the league. Yeah, that's true. Football for sure. I'm probably a bit over exaggerating that a bit. Jack Vlogs, are you on the computer? Well, I'm on my parents' computer, is what I normally do. Also, guys, good news for me as well. Dortmund didn't win against Nuremberg, and Leeds have been fined £200,000 over the Spygate stuff. So, as you say, I mean, okay, we're 26 games in, we got 38. So, there's still enough time for us to decide what we have to do. I mean, for me, I'm not really going to say that we're going to just do that. I'm not going to say that we're obviously going to win the league now, because I think, or even stay in the top 4, because it's a bit early to say that at the minute. We'd have to go into these next couple of games and win them. Will Bayern beat Liverpool tomorrow? I doubt it. But I hope so. Everyone, please drop a like. Yeah, thank you very much for the shout out there, mate. Matthew Jones, of course, there. We are on the road to 600 subs, and we are smashing this in a minute. So please, obviously, do subscribe if you're new. Very much appreciated. Definitely, Ollie owns it now. Football fan, Weiss Carter. But Key Polly, so Man United will charge Everton 6-0. Don't think we beat Everton by that big a margin, but okay, fair enough. Looking at the stats, we had Chelsea were the better team. However, they just didn't take their chances. Fortune Toff are better than Bayern. Well, I'm sorry, but 100% disagree with that, because I think Bayern are 100 times better than Dusseldorf. By the way, Yash and football fan with Carter and all viewers, thanks for joining. Please do drop a like, and if you are new, please subscribe down below. 67% for Chelsea. Do I turn on the screen share thing again? Then I can show everyone. Yes. 67% possession for Chelsea, 11 shots, 2 on target. That shows how poor they were with their shots. They can't take their chances, and that's what's doomed them these last couple of games. Of course, they absolutely got trashed by City, so it's not been a good week for them. Okay, they won at Malmo, got tonked by City, and now they get beat by United. So that's 2 Manchester teams. We only had 7 shots, we had 5 on target. So at the same time, we got outplayed, but we did better with our shots. So there you go. Do you think this is when Maurizio Sarri will start to fall? Because okay, he's lost 2 games in the Premier League now in the war, both against the Manchester clubs. Do you think he'll improve in the next couple of games? Because there's a lot of Chelsea fans I know now who want him sacked.
No, I would keep him personally because Chelsea have never had a manager like Maurizio Sarri, bar Ancelotti. And especially with Chelsea, it takes time for this type of system to fall into place because Chelsea have never had this type of manager, like I just said before. And the problem with Chelsea is with a manager, you don't get time. At Chelsea, you do not get time. And if you get battered, I'm sorry, is the Russian missiles are at you and you're fired. Simple as. But I feel he should be given time because I think Sarri is a very, very good manager. It's just him playing Kante out of position, Hazard out of position. Now he's got the striker he wanted. It's just those little petty things. And hopefully he gets over it. Even like the substitutions, man for man substitutions, do something better. Try and
Yeah,
motivate your players. I think it's the players, not the manager, because same type of players, your Hazards, your Willians, your Pedros. When Jose got sacked, same players when Conte got sacked, and I think it's the same for Sarri. So I think it's the players. They need to up their game, not Mauricio Sarri.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I do think the players do take a lot of the blame, but at the same time, you look at the responsibilities, and I always like stress this a lot. You look at the responsibilities that managers have. Of course, I was manager of YouTube FC before. Obviously, I'm not anymore, but
Great manager.
looks like it could be. Looks like the manager will could be going somewhere else with the way things are going at the minute. Club's in the mess at the minute, but when you're a manager, you have to think about tactics, formation, your top, not your top,
Absolutely.
your starting 11, like your players' position and stuff, and obviously fitness, which obviously fitness could be, should I say, debatable. Welcome, Sack, by the way. Thanks for joining. I sent you. I was wondering if you wanted to come on, Sack, but doesn't matter if you can't. Then I'll obviously we'll try and get a lot of people on. We're trying to get a lot of different people on the streams all the time. But the players have the responsibility of following tactics, playing the football required, getting the goals, and of course, sorting out their fitness and stuff and getting themselves prepared and stuff. So you could say that, I'd say it's about 50-50. There is a lot of responsibilities that the players and the managers have to take. So looking at the front three that Chelsea played, you had Pedro, Higuain and Hazard. No offence, but Pedro is not very good. He's past his best now.
On the
William on,
Sarri
let's say
point,
it made no difference.
on the
Yeah?
Sarri point, I believe his assistant coach isn't as good as well. I don't think Zola is a coach, in my opinion. He flopped at West Ham as well. I think he needs to get a much better assistant. Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't his assistant in Napoli, at Napoli, should I say. So I think he needs to bring his number two back. Not the shit, but you know what I mean. But I think Zola isn't the right man for him. And there's no connection between him and the owners. It's a bit like Ollie and the Glazers, but Ed Woodward's the middleman, but I don't know who Chelsea's middleman is. But it's all
Yeah.
over the place for Chelsea at the moment.
Yep, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yash has put definitely Ollie on. Oh no, I've already read that one, sorry. Glenn Matthews put, I believe we'll beat Liverpool. Okay, very optimistic. Not sure whether I can see us beating them or not. I think we'll probably get a draw at the most because Liverpool like beating us a minute.
Not at
What
home.
your thoughts on Chelsea manager? Do you think he'll be there at the end of the season, or do you think Sarri will get the sack? I think I think you already mentioned that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already mentioned that. Sarri becomes Mourinho 2.0. Lol. Yash put whoever was class with scary Matic and Young. Matic apparently was lucky not to get sent off. Apparently.
Yeah. I think he did. He was supposed to get sent off, in my opinion. Go away with that.
Fair enough. Glenn Matthews just put, by the way, thanks for joining, by the way. I forgot to mention a lot of you have joined. Thanks for joining. Glenn put, beat Tottenham away, Arsenal away, Chelsea away. Solskjaer's officially conquered London. Not necessarily. We haven't played Watford. We haven't played Crystal Palace. We
He
haven't
beat
played.
Fulham as well.
Yeah, he beat Fulham, but we haven't played all of the London clubs, have we? Yeah.
The big ones.
Well, yeah, all the big ones. So yeah. Let's see where you've come from there. Brilliant performance. I knew United would win. Let's hit 10 likes. Where are we up to at the minute? 018. Okay, we're doing well there. Then Matthew said, London is ours. The Red Devil Sack, thanks for joining the stream. Please drop a like when you've done
For
so.
Manchester.
Much appreciated. Pogba was world class. Pogba for me, I thought. He was man of the match. I mean,
No, I
it
think
was
Herrera.
difficult. Yeah, it was difficult for me to pick because I felt Pogba had a brilliant game. At the same time, Herrera had a great game. I mean, there's certainly a good link between those two, so it was I'd say it was very difficult for me to decide on my man of the match. Sachs put, what a great result and performance. I've already seen a message saying that he won't be able to be on tonight. We'll try and get on some other time. Lukaku needs to leave, 100%. I've already said that before the start of the season. He was just as good. It's just as good as Jordan Hugo. By the way, he's a ball, in case you don't know.
How have we not signed under Herrera yet? You know he can go to Barcelona on a free. His contract's up. The guy should be captain of Manchester United, in my opinion. He's the goddamn.
Yeah.
He's the leader. I know Pogba is as well, but Pogba can lose his head sometimes. And on the media, the agenda is all on Pogba. The focus is on Pogba because of his price tag and his haircuts and his celebration. But that ain't no more. The virus in Jose Mourinho is gone. It's Ollie, the doctor, as one of you guys said in the comments down below. But seriously, Herrera's the man. We need to sign him up.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Herrera could be Busquets' successor. So we need to sign him up.
Fair enough. Apologies about the lag there. I've noticed the connection on the laptop keeps going up and down and left and right. It's just as bad as using Streamlabs after time. Glenn Matthews put Mourinho as the virus, Solskjaer's the doctor. Sounds about right. He has fixed Manchester United, I suppose. Why not? Football fan fever. Dan, thanks for joining the stream. Please drop a like. You haven't already done so. Much appreciated. By the way, Dan, if you want to join, the live link is still in the Hangouts chat. If you still want to join us, as I say, it's up to you. You don't have to, but if you fancy doing it, whoever was incredible. Absolutely agree there. Brick wall. A brick wall has a better first touch. I think you get in the Lukaku.
Yeah, we got that negative straight away.
That's saying something, isn't it? Lukaku's the only player who's not improved a bit. He has, because when he comes off the bench, I mean, the first couple of games under Solskjaer, first he came off the bench, and the couple of times he's come off the bench, I'd say he's been okay.
I disagree on that as well, man. I don't feel like this Lukaku wants to play for Solskjaer. A bit like Fellaini in some way. Once Mourinho, when he is Mourinho's boy, back Mourinho till the end. And for me, Lukaku has to go. And I was thinking the same with Sanchez, but after tonight, I saw Sanchez put in a graft, and I was like, you know what? If you're gonna play Lukaku on Sunday, take Lukaku out and put Sanchez in that role.
Fair enough. United stand to calling him the Mayor of London. 1 second. Wow. So apparently my parents are in bed and I didn't even know about it, but never mind. Tough. Right. Where was I up to on the comments? Hazard such a diver, says Dan. Football Crucial says, do you think Hazard will be at Chelsea next season or do you think he's going to Real Madrid? Oh, Dan's joined.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Right, has it, mate? Does it?
Yeah. Hazard's such a diver. Oh, I'd already seen that one. No. Do you think Hazard will be at Chelsea next season, or do you think he's going to Real Madrid? That's one interesting question. That Dan,
He's off.
I don't really care, to be honest.
He's shit anyway. Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly. Big game bottler.
been one of Chelsea's best players, I'd say, for a long while. But I mean, he scored important goals, scored in the final last season,
He's
didn't he?
not consistent enough to be world class, in my opinion.
Fair enough, fair enough. Dan, since you've just joined us, do you think Hazard will be Chelsea next season, or do you think he's going to Madrid?
He's off, mate. He's off. He's off. He doesn't care anymore, does he? You know, he doesn't like Sarri. You know,
Nothing he doesn't like any manager.
he's off. He's off, man. He's had enough of the British weather. You know, he's off. He's off. That's all I can say.
There you go. You've heard it. You've heard. Ask him, is he staying or going?
I couldn't give I couldn't give two shits, Like the guy is, I don't care about Hazard. He doesn't he doesn't bother me. Like he doesn't threaten me like a De Bruyne would or a Salah or a Mane would.
He only
I feel
threats
that-
me when he's in the
so
box.
I don't really care about Hazard, to be honest. And even if he does go to Real Madrid, he'll have an argument with their manager. And hopefully, if Jose is going, that's even better. Hopefully, they both can meet there.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Where was I up to now? Andrew was man of the match, definite captain, says Glenn Matthews. Watford ain't London. Yes, they are. The Hertfordshire, which is
Yeah,
Hertford, which is like London. So there you go. Dan put Herrera's so much better than Busquets.
absolutely.
It's hard
I
to
don't
disagree.
even think Busquets is even good. So I see about it.
Herrera is the best box-to-box midfielder in the world. That's because there's not many out there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No mess. Give whoever 200k a week. No messing about. Okay.
And the captain's on Benoit.
Would you prefer to see whoever or Pogba's captain?
I'll give it to
Herrera.
Dan. Go on. He was.
I'll give Herrera because he's obviously much older, more experienced. He looks more of a leader. Like Martial said, Pogba's not a leader on the pitch, but when he goes in the dressing room, he's a leader. But
Yeah.
Herrera's more a leader when he's on the actual pitch.
Yeah.
So pitch is more important than a dressing room. You get me? So
I'm
Herrera.
inclined to agree there. Yep. Who would you give it to, Asim?
Yeah, absolutely the same. And plus, if Pogba was to have a bad game, the media would be all over him. And as captain, they'll put even more pressure on him. So I think giving the captain armband is a bit too far at the moment. But I think Herrera, absolutely, he'll smash it.
Well, look at Pogba. I mean, he's getting the media on him just because he keeps changing his hairstyles.
Exactly.
He hasn't done that in ages.
Give him the captain's armband and he'll be like,
At least he's not Mini Minto who paints his hair like a bloody rainbow. Anyways. Did you hear about the Martial and Lingard could return for Liverpool's game? I don't think they will. They're out for 3 weeks, aren't they?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, I got spotted in Carrington the other day training.
but if we play this formation, we wouldn't need him, to be honest.
You think so? Yeah.
Ollie pulled out some next formation, that we didn't see coming. And he played a diamond with Mata in the middle, which I was so happy about because we've never seen Mata in the middle for 6 years. And God, it worked today.
What was it? Was it 4-3-3?
No, it was a diamond. I think it was a 4-4-2 diamond.
Oh, it's an unusual formation. I've never seen him play that before.
Yeah. That's an attacking formation, that is, as well. Away from home, it was a bit risky, but hey, at home, we'll beat Liverpool if we do that.
No,
Lukaku.
I might be getting carried away, but, bring them.
Lukaku was starting, I didn't know.
Do you think this formation would have worked against PSG?
At home, probably. But with this formation, I don't think you can fit in Martial, Lingard and Rashford.
It would depend.
Good way.
It would depend on who he'd played.
Because that just shows that we don't have to rely on Martial and Lingard.
I think this is a good backup formation.
Yeah.
When you don't have the players.
I mean,
so we've got a plan B, unlike Jurgen Klopp.
I mean, it's a couple of formations that we could play 3-4-2-1, which could be a bit of a risky one. It's also a 4-3-2-1. It's pretty much 4-3-3, isn't it? But I felt the 4-4-2 diamond was.
Very good, yeah.
I'd say it worked. It worked, but it's not the formation I would prefer to see.
It was risky because the wing backs were honest, but it's like he didn't care about the wing backs. But against Liverpool,
Oh yeah.
I mean, the problem is Robertson's a very, very good left back, and he's got quite a few assists, so that's dangerous.
I mean, looks like Chelsea played the usual 4-3-3, but I tell
Yeah,
you
they
what,
always play that formation.
Xavi, Marcus Alonso, sorry, Marcus Alonso and David Luiz, I thought had an absolutely cack game.
Jorginho, who the guy is, that? It's just an Italian buddy, Tom Cleverly.
Janino.
Why is it Eno on the end of his name?
Oh, Jorginho.
Yeah, that one.
I thought you were on about Janino. I'm thinking you're not on about the Boa one.
Never heard of him, Dazza.
He left Boa in 2004 after he won the cup.
Okay, right.
Oh yeah, that one, that Brazilian.
I still don't know.
Brazilian legend. Glenn Matthews says small and superb Lindelof. Sachs put Sanchez did okay, but I still feel he needs to do more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glenn Matthews just sums up the night, doesn't he? Manchester 3, London 0. Nick Mullins said Manchester fans are London as well. Well, some of them. In that case, Darlington is Yorkshire. It is actually Yorkshire, mate. We beat Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea in their stadiums. United on London. I'm not sure about seasons tomorrow because I think I've got assignments and stuff, so I'm not sure. Glenn Matthews also put Chelsea got Pog bad.
Nice.
Fair play.
Pogba. He's twice as good as Drogba.
But yeah, decent.
Going into this game, obviously we're going into the Liverpool game next.
Big, massive game. The title deciding game this is, to be honest.
Could be. After tonight's game, do you want us to play the same formation or do you want us to change it back?
Yeah, play the same.
My only concern is, like I said before, the fullbacks is going to be a problem because we didn't get. Alonso was really on our side. You know, he was penetrating Young, and I feel if Robertson does that, he'll hurt us. So I'm not fully sure on it against Liverpool, but we are home, and never say never.
I'd say Andy Robertson's the best. I know.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot, but I'd say he's the best left back and the best. Bleh, when I get my words in, I'd say Andy Robertson
Hard
is
saying it, yeah.
the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree.
I know, obviously, Luke Shaw's doing well, but I think, I mean, you look at him now, I mean, he's quite good, but I just think Robertson's at a different level. I think whoever's marking Robertson, which will be, I think, if we played a 4-3-3 Lingard, preferably I wanted to play the same formation because it worked. My only concern is Lukaku's not very good. And if he played against Liverpool, well, Van Dijk would be straight up his backside.
Yeah, play Sanchez instead.
But he has that thing in his contract, doesn't he? Like he can't play on the right.
Today he didn't play on the left though, so because in this system there were two strikers. Not in this system. Well, left hand side striker, but not literally on the left hand side.
Yeah, but still.
He was the left winger for Arsenal, but he's definitely not a left winger.
He played everywhere for Arsenal, to be honest.
He'll put in Pereira up front.
Central.
He's trying to make Pereira a buddy striker.
I mean, it worked with Lingard against Arsenal when we pushed Lukaku on the right.
As I was saying, the 4-4-2 diamond, it works. My only concern against Liverpool is we won't have any pace going up the left and right hand side if we do not play against Liverpool. Tom R, I think, is no offence, but I think you're definitely thinking of the wrong team. So he's put Ollie isn't good enough for United. He's just a worse foreign version of. Well, which team have you been watching, mate? No offence, but Ollie's our best manager for a long time.
Oh,
Glyn put Wolves always turn up against big clubs, and Football Crucials put, can you see the oh
Yeah.
right. I didn't actually read that probably. Can you see David Haig being rested for the Wolves game? Well, Mero is not. I wouldn't say he's one of the goalkeepers I really like. I wouldn't say I'm fussed on him, but at the same time, he did a decent job today.
It's
For me,
better than Kepa,
Romero's
that's what I
the
will
best
say.
backup keeper in the world.
It's better than Kepa.
He's the best backup keeper in the world. Name me a better backup keeper.
No, yeah.
What he did for us in the Europa League was superb. And he played every other cup game, and we've been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal, not we.
Oh, right. I see what Thomas coming from. He's on about Cardiff. He's put, if Ollie was so good, Salah would be alive right now. Well, I'll be honest, like the playing thing wasn't, it was like out of Cardiff City's control. No disrespect, but he had 30 million to spend at Cardiff, had a 20% win record. But I don't think he suited Cardiff though. At United obviously, I'd say it's like he's home, he's home from home, should I say.
He's got Mike with him now. Mike Phelan, one of the greatest assistant managers of all time. He's won more titles than got all the managers put together.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
No, Mike Phelan.
Oh, Mike Phelan. Oh, yeah.
You didn't
I,
have him at Cardiff.
I remember when, I don't know whether it was him who popped the balloon at Chelsea.
Yeah, it was Mike Phelan, and he's like swearing at him. Yeah, it was Mike.
Just goes to show that any manager lacking in arrogance can manage a club like United with ease. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Your opinions always allowed. But please do subscribe for our new guys. Excuse me. Romero is around like 33, 34, and he's still got it.
No, he's not.
Well,
He's not that old, is he?
He's like 26, 28, I think.
nah, I think he's in the 30s.
And so Romero's not that old, surely. I type in Romero and it comes up with Romeo and Juliet.
Him and David De Gea, Romeo and
You don't
Juliet.
think Romero looks like Aguero?
Sorry?
You don't think Romero looks like Aguero?
No, he looks nothing like him.
I mean, they both got Sergio in their names, first names.
Yeah, but I actually do think he looks like him.
Sergio.
How old did you guys think he was?
I said 28, 29.
He's 31.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's 6'4" as well. Here's I think 6'6", isn't he? He's pretty tall. Alex is helping him. Oh, Ferguson. The minute an egotistical, that's a long word. That's a word I've never used before. Manager like Mourinho turns up there, it goes terribly. Get someone like Eddie Howe, who isn't arrogant, and United would do well as they are. Ollie is a good character. You're not telling me Ollie would out-tactic the absolute top managers in Europe? Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No, for a fact, he would be able to out-tactic all the top managers.
I think he would. With
I mean,
Mike Phelan inside, he would.
couldn't beat Chuko, could he though?
yeah, but if you had the players,
Yeah, if Martial and Lingard didn't get injured, it was still 0-0 at that time. When your main players go off, and then that's it.
Yeah.
if he had the players at touchline, he'll outclass him.
Who?
If Ollie had the same players as Tuchel or even better, he'll outclass Tuchel.
Oh, 100%. With Neymar, Cavani, Thiago Silva, Verratti.
Pogba.
PSG were missing their two big. He couldn't beat
Buffon didn't get into
PSG.
that team.
That's what Thomas said. He said he couldn't beat PSG, and PSG were missing their two big players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now our two best players went off as well.
The same.
In a way.
No offense, but our team were brilliant. I don't know if you did you guys watch the collab on Saturday? I don't know if you did or not. But,
Yeah, I did.
if man, What is that message about?
Yeah,
I'm not going to say because it's.
that better have been deleted.
No, I've deleted it. Um, top class. Paul Pogba was great. Hazard's a fraud. Small game player, says Glenn Matthews. He also says
Absolutely agree.
mayor in London, and he's there was a new mayor in London, and his name's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Why is Tom comparing United boys to European elite squads? I haven't got a clue, mate. I'm not one for questioning.
I think we're a couple of players away of being in title challenge.
Yeah.
think-
I said it
think we're
because the
like-
people on your call said if we had better players, they'd do better. Well, no beep. Wow. That's you lot told, isn't it? He doesn't know he isn't that good of a manager. Whatever, mate.
That's the whole point. Give someone time. That's the whole point. That's like the Sarri thing as well. I mean, if Ollie's doing this now, Sarri had an 11-point head start, and Ollie's just chased him like that. We're ahead of Chelsea, by the way.
Had money.
And Sarri's gone and spent a hell of a lot of money on a keeper, the most expensive keeper in the world, in Kepa. Bought a Jorginho who he really wanted, and he's got Pulisic as well. I know he hasn't got him, but like he's bought him.
Yeah. I said this on the collab about. I know this is the Chelsea one, but not the. Yeah. I know this is about PSG game, but not Chelsea, obviously. In my opinion, United should be looking at Atletico's squad and manager. I mean, Atletico's squad's quite.
I wouldn't want to go
We've
near
got a
that
decent
manager.
squad. Fair enough,
Not
mate.
because he's crap, because of the style of play.
Fair enough,
Even
mate.
Mourinho was backing him. He was like, "Oh, so you don't like counter-attacking football? You look at Simeone." And Mourinho was going down that route. And I think Simeone would be a very good Chelsea manager.
Fair enough, mate. Fair
I
enough.
think he would.
Simeone gets results. Jose doesn't.
Jose used to when he used to manage Chelsea. And I think Simeone would do an absolutely magnificent job at Chelsea. I think he would win the title with Chelsea.
Football Crucials, put your thoughts on glaciers selling up if that's true. Good, because we need to get the glaciers out. Anyways, what I was going to say, in the PSG game, I noticed that Solskjaer made, I'd say, a wrong decision. I don't know what your thoughts would be on this, but he brought on Lukaku for Rashford towards the end of the game, which I thought was a silly decision. No offense, I know Rashford didn't have a brilliant game, but I think he should have brought off Matic and then changed the formation to a 4-2-4.
Who was he going to bring
We'd
on
have
for
more attack. He was going to bring he brought Lukaku on for Rashford, but I thought instead.
Who would you bring on for
should have
Matic?
brought- No one. I was saying he
But
should
you
have.
wanted Matic to come off, but who would you want to replace Matic in that team?
No, no. I said he should have brought on Lukaku for Nemanja Matic instead
Okay,
of,
sorry, I misinterpreted that.
and then pushing the
I'm
attack
slightly attacking, yeah.
to a 4-2-4 for more attacking. I don't know whether you lot would agree on that, but
But then Herrera wouldn't be able to do what he does.
he would because he'd be beside Pogba.
No, but Herrera's role now is to be box to box, and with two in midfield, you can't really do box to box midfield. You can't be a box to box midfielder in a two-man midfield.
Fair point.
Well, saying that though, when you do have Lukaku on the pitch, it's like playing with 10 men.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Tom has replied to you guys again. So tell me if I'm wrong. You're all saying that Ollie shouldn't be compared to the big European managers. Are you all happy with being an average team, finishing 4th to 6th in that case? I don't think
Stats. If you've seen the stats since Ollie's taken over, United. If Ollie's took over, if the new season started in December, as soon as Ollie taken over, sorry, we would be top. We would be top. It's because of Jose Mourinho we are in this position, and we shouldn't even be in this position. We should be 6th, but we're 4th because of a miracle that Ollie's produced. Like I said before, if you haven't seen the stats, go see them. we're top of the table since Ollie's taken over.
There you go. You've heard it. Dan, don't know what your thoughts are on the 4-2-4 thing I was thinking about.
Yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind it, but like you said, you've got to try different things with a new manager.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Tom has actually disagreed with you there, Asim. He's put you can be a box to box in a 2-man midfield, though.
No, you can. But in a Manchester United midfield, you can't. Not in this midfield because we've seen what Pogba's done under Jose Mourinho, and it'll be the same. It was like against Burnley when we rested Herrera, I believe. You can't in a Manchester United midfield. You can do it like in a Real Madrid midfield, but not in a Manchester United midfield because Pogba wouldn't have the freedom. He wouldn't have the freedom.
Oh, Tomas a Whedon fan. I'm guessing he knows David Hoyle then in that case if he's a Whedon fan. He's put we should have beat United, but we were what by VAR.
Concentrate on getting relegated to League One, mate.
He's put you in your position, mate.
Okay. Dominated the position at Old Trafford as well. Well, yeah, you did do better than us, but we just took our chances more, didn't we? So don't remind you also more awful one with Arsenal 7-5. That was the best game I'd seen for a while. Question is whether Ollie should sign a player in some or not. Well, we'll have to, won't we? We need to sign someone better than Phil Calamity Jones. Simple as, isn't it? I know this is a bit early to say, but can you see it being a Manchester derby in the final?
Dan, you first.
Yeah, FA Cup.
Well, let's face it. They've, obviously Man City are buying the cup. They've got another easy round with Swansea.
I know.
Wouldn't say Swansea an easy club, to be honest with you.
Where are they in the Championship, Daza?
I don't know. I don't really want it to. I don't want it to because it'll make me proper nervous and that. But
a mid-table Championship team against the Premier League leaders. Come on.
They're not the Premier League leaders.
Manchester City are the Premier League leaders.
Oh yeah, only on goal difference, though.
Still,
if that's the case, Manchester United, someone owes Manchester United a trophy, a Premier League title, because we lost the Premier League title on goal difference.
Who's going to win against Man City, for God's sake? Let's be honest, against Swansea. Go on.
Swansea are 13th.
There you go.
Swansea's got no chance.
Even if City were to play Foden and Zinchenko and Bravo, they still wouldn't win.
Just a bit of news for you all, guys. I know this is not to me. Tom has just put. I think you do a cold quality job, Dazza, but your panel could do with some improvements. Have a discussion with your supposed United supporting mates. If you've got hangouts, then feel free. But
yeah, absolutely, I wouldn't mind it.
As a United fan,
will be up for it as well.
Another Whedon fan, Whedon down with Rotherham, Bolton, says Nick Muller. Who knows? Please give Ollie the job. Yeah, definitely agree about that. They got Chog in the Champions League. Yeah. Just a bit of news for you. Paul Lambert, obviously this is news for Nick Muller. He's accepted the FA charge after he got sent off against Norwich. Berahino has been arrested in central London for drink driving outside of Berahino.
Wow.
And Leeds have been fined 200k over the Spygate.
I saw that one.
About time. No offense.
They're supposed to be a rival, but I want him to come back in the Prem.
Yeah, so we can smash them again.
I want Middlesbrough to come back as well. Don't worry, Daz.
So you can smash them again.
I want rugby. Tony Pulis.
I've got hangouts. How do I join? Tom, if you can you
this will be interesting if we can get him on.
I'd need to know his email so I can add him. Of course, he can put it in the live chat, but I'll delete it as soon as I'm done. So I don't want anyone else on it. Tom, can you put your email in the live chat? I'll delete it immediately once I've seen it. I won't be able to.
Oh,
Mark Shaw's just put. Mark Shaw's just put. This is art. This is interesting. This will be interesting. How Tomar's going to respond to his awful statement.
Exactly, Mark. Exactly.
Tom, you can join if you want because we're still live. So, as I say, if you want to join, you'll have to send me the You'll have to put. Well, you'll have to send me the email because that's the only way I can add you. Well, whilst we wait to see if anything comes from him.
Paul Lambert hasn't lost at Anfield, you know. Just an interesting fact.
No one press anything if you're a mod.
I'm still no moderator in your channel, mate.
Thought you were.
Guys, email in.
Yes. Yep, thank you. Oh, what the hell? Muller's just turned him out. Oops. Oh. Nick Muller's just turned him out. Oh dear.
Mark, I agree 100%. Mark just on it.
Oh, I can't. Where can I try and get him? Oh, there he is. Send him this. Oh, I've just copied and pasted. I've just sent him your bloody channel link. Didn't want to do that. Oops.
There's already beef as it is, man. That's what you doing.
I've just sent him your channel link by mistake.
Who's going on?
That guy who's disagreeing with
Reading fan, I believe.
Oh, bloody hell. Gets worse and worse.
I'm not for this debate, like 100%. Someone give me some coke.
Looking forward to this. We'll soon see if he joins.
You might want to make a whole new live stream around this, man. This would be like the grand debate. Although he supports Reading, I mean, it'd be understandable if he was like a Chelsea fan or a Liverpool fan, but oh well.
Walk to the park.
I don't have to walk.
Tom has, for some reason, been timed out by Nick Muller, so he won't be able to comment for the next 3 minutes. Tom, I've sent you the link if you want to join. This will be an interesting debate.
The 40 debaters.
But anyway,
get Ross on the channel. Get Ross on the show.
Anyway, whilst we wait for him, what were your thoughts on the game, Dan? Because obviously I didn't get to hear your thoughts about it.
I thought it was a very very good match for Ollie, obviously, but same again, it's Chelsea. It's a Chelsea that obviously not together. They don't have a good chemistry together. None of them are playing for the manager, I would say. So it's not really a challenging match, but you're at Stamford Bridge. It's always a hard place to play. So yeah, we played them. We displayed our best and we got the result. It could have easily been a Man City result for Chelsea, couldn't it? But it was obviously lucky just to get the 2-0 loss.
He's just seen the link.
Is he going to join?
I don't know. It should work in a minute. Yep, he's here.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Right, brilliant. Right, so let's get this debate going. What's going on, boys?
Thomas.
Looking forward to this.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
This will be interesting. Right.
Should I make my point?
Go on.
Yep.
Okay, so regardless of if it's Cardiff, if it's Man United, whatever else, the fact of the matter is his one chance in England with Cardiff, in the Championship in the Premier League, he absolutely fluffed it. He's got, he's not arrogant at all. And I personally, for me, I think with Man United, what happened is Mourinho, he had too much about him. He was too arrogant. So, the players fell out with him. Whereas with Ole, he doesn't have that kind of egotistical nature about him. So he's not arrogant. You can get on with him, whatever else. But when it comes down to it, I think if he was to take on a Mourinho or someone like that, he'd bottle it because he doesn't have that level of experience. He's a good guy and everything, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's cut out for Man United.
That's fair enough. I mean, yeah. Look, you hold on a sec. When you look at his spell at Cardiff, and I agree, yeah, okay, he didn't have the best of times there, but I don't think his playing style suited Cardiff. He didn't have the players that say suited that style of play. And obviously, that was the first time he'd ever been manager in the Premier League. So, as you'd expect, it was always going to be a pretty tough task for him, wasn't it? But now is it United, right?
And Cardiff
Now is
were
it
going through
United?
a transition because they were going from red to blue. I remember. Well, I don't remember, but I heard.
Yeah, but when you look
There
at
were other things going on.
yeah, yeah. When you sorry, lads. When you look at him now, he's at Old Trafford, which is obviously a Legend, and he suits United a lot better than Cardiff. If I'm being honest, look at his first. That game was his 13th game, and he's 12th win. So it shows he's doing a lot better with Old Trafford than he is at Cardiff.
So, but just to ask you then, do you think he's a better manager than Eddie Howe?
Of course, 100%.
But why is that?
He just matched Sir Matt Busby's record, one of the greatest managers of all time. Sir Matt Busby, he's just matched he's surpassed his record.
But you're basing that off of 13 games, whatever it is. Whereas when he actually faced a real challenge in PSG, who didn't have their two best players, he absolutely.
So Chelsea isn't a challenge. Arsenal is a challenge. Tottenham away isn't a challenge either.
No, let's say, don't get me wrong, that's a challenge. But the real big challenge was PSG, and they were lacking their two best players, and
so
he
did
absolutely
we.
bottled it.
The tie was equal until we lost Martial and Lingard, who are our main pressers, and we can't play that type of.
Yeah, but come on, Martial compared to Neymar, compare that to Cavani, who they're missing out on as well. Just look at it. As I say, at home you cannot lose. It's inexcusable for that level of a club, in my opinion. To what was it, 2-0? Was it to lose 2-0 at home to PSG? As I say, don't get me wrong. He's a brilliant guy. He might turn out to be great, whatever else. But
Barcelona lost to PSG the other. Was it last year? And still came back. So,
You reckon you'll come back? I'll happily hold my hands up.
I think they'll score too, but I don't think we'll win. I think they'll score. That's the problem.
PSG.
Sorry, go on.
PSG have had a lot of experience without the top players, and they know how to play without the top players. Man United,
Ollie's first Champions League game in charge, by the way.
Exactly. Just give him a chance, for God's sake, man. Look at Pep Guardiola. He's absolutely shit at winning Barcelona B. Look at him when he was at Barcelona with all top players. Messi was getting him out the money shit.
Exactly. That's a perfect example, Dan. Barcelona, Pep had it on a plate. Now Ollie hasn't really had it on a plate because he's won titles in Norway. But I'm not going to say Norway compared to the Premier League is absolutely nothing. But the thing is, Pep had it easy with the players, and now we're comparing the players to Cardiff.
It's not about comparing that. As I say, what I'm trying to compare is basically, if you look at it, compare him to Mourinho, for example. Yeah, I'm not having for a second that he's a better manager than Mourinho. Mourinho, he fell out with the players, and it wasn't his fault, in my opinion. I think the players turned on him. The same way what's happening at Chelsea right now. I don't think the players are playing for Sarri. So I think the minute that Ole gets a bit of
wherever he's gone, that happened at Real Madrid, that happened at Chelsea twice.
Yeah, but that's not my point. My point is that the minute that Ole gets a bit of an ego about him and pisses off a few, sorry for swearing, the minute he annoys a few players, I think they're going to turn on him in the exact same way. And he doesn't have that pedigree. As you say, he's an unproven quantity, but right now he could turn out to be an absolute flop after this. What if he went on to lose all your remaining games? Don't know. He's made a brilliant start, don't get me wrong.
There's a way of losing, though. The way we would lose under Jose Mourinho is different to the way we would lose under Oli.
Yeah, but again, that comes down to how they approach.
Our manager. He's our interim manager. He isn't our manager.
He's just here to turn a corner for United, just trying to make the players be themselves again. Because Mourinho's points under them. That's it.
But that's what I'm saying, though. The minute those players start getting annoyed with him, then it's all going to go downhill again. It seems that the players have a lot more power over the club than the actual manager.
You can say that with any team. You can say that with Guardiola. You can say that with Klopp. You can say that with any team.
You can. But, sorry, go on.
Right. You're talking about Jose Mourinho, Like, and
One of the
obviously
greatest coaches
in the
in the entirety of football,
United.
Jose Mourinho. Like it or you don't. But it's what Jose Mourinho does. He wins trophies and then he pisses you off and then he leaves.
Yeah, my main issue with Jose Mourinho, he had a very unprofessional relationship with Pogba. He wouldn't start Pogba. He took the captaincy role off him, which I thought was daft. Now look at the freedom and the time and game time that he's getting under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He has a better relationship with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's the same with Anthony Martial. But at the same time, I agree. Jose Mourinho was absolutely arrogant as, I can't think of another arrogant manager, but, he was really arrogant. He just, every time we lost, he kept blaming it on the players, wouldn't take any responsibility yet. When we won, he just praised himself, wouldn't praise the players. For me, the most arrogant manager I'd ever seen at Manchester United, and I was so glad when he bogged off. There you go.
Now Mourinho is gone. When he was there, obviously, I disliked him, obviously, because of the style of play, the arrogance. But you can understand why he is being arrogant because of what he's won. He's got the proven record of winning trophies more than any other manager in current managers right now. He's got the most. Guardiola's one behind. He's got the most trophies for a manager. He has a right to be arrogant.
It's just, for me, as I say, it's depressing because it's gone from, the United of old that would want to be in Champions League finals and expect to be there to now being happy that you've lost 2-0 to PSG, but it's a work in progress and that you're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It's a completely different club right now, and it shouldn't be like that, in my opinion.
Ole only been there for half a season, not even half a season, and we're fourth. We were 11 points off fourth. I think, or it might have been more, and we're fourth. Who would have thought that would happen? Jose Mourinho, one of the greatest coaches of all time, said it was impossible. Someone with no experience whatsoever, well, little experience in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, comes in and does that miracle.
Right, and as I say, my main point here is if you take away this little run that he's had with United so far, so completely ignore, like, say for example, we go back to when, that day when Mourinho was sacked. At that point in time, who would you say was a better manager for the job, Eddie Howe or Ole? Based on pedigree.
Yeah, I would say Eddie Howe.
Yes,
I would.
At that time.
But the thing is, it's an interim manager. You wouldn't get Eddie Howe from Bournemouth for an interim for 6 months because he's built something special at Bournemouth. He wouldn't join Manchester United for 6 months and then leave. With Ole, it's different. Club legend. He knows the club inside out. He's played the United way 20 years ago, the greatest team of all time. The treble winning and everything else. It all came together. It was a romance, and it's still this honeymoon period. It's on, yeah, and people are hating on Manchester United. And to be quite honest with you, I love when people hate because we just get stronger and stronger. That might not be your point, but
no, I want United to kick on. If anything, I want Ole to really do well. But my concern is to say when it comes to European competitions, he just doesn't have that pedigree behind him. And I think he should have built that up. It's a bit unfair looking at his career where he went from Molde to Cardiff.
Yeah, but then you look at the comparison with Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola did the same thing. Pep Guardiola went from Barcelona B to the original Barcelona team, managing Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi.
No, that is a good point. It is a good point. I just got this level of skepticism about me where I just don't see Ole doing that well. I think it's going to end eventually. As you say, it's a honeymoon period. It might go on, but...
That's why he's the interim manager. He's not the manager. We've still got Pochettino, Zidane's still out there. Even Arsene Wenger. No, too far.
Isn't it a bit of a shame, really, then, if he does really well and you don't get him, and you end up getting Pochettino, who then flops? It's a bit silly, this whole interim manager thing, in my opinion. You should have just got someone on an actual permanent basis at that point in time.
You're not going to get Pochettino in the mid-season, are you? You're not going to get him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're United, you will. The right amount of money.
No.
You're going to have to pay it eventually, no matter what.
That money's nothing anyway to United, but still.
It's a glaciers for you, isn't it? So.
Penny.
But saying that, though, going back to Eddie Howe and stuff, yeah. Eddie Howe would be more attractive, but a different with Ole and Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe has never had these players, he's never managed these top players. Ole,
yeah, exactly.
He hasn't managed the top players, but he knows the players. He knows Lingard. He knows Paul Pogba. He knows a lot of the players already at the club. So he has a connection with the United.
What do you mean by know them? Because I'd say Eddie Howe has a lot more experience with Premier League players than
No, with
Ole.
the players.
No,
He's
but
played with the players.
he doesn't have them big players, does he? He just has good players.
Yeah, no. My point is, what do you mean by know them? How does he know the United players?
Because
He wasn't
he's
involved in
been there
backroom
since the
stuff
youth
at that
days.
point.
He coached them as well.
His youth players.
At that point, he was managing Mulder out in Norway, so he had no involvement with any form of Premier League player whatsoever.
No, before
Yeah,
that, he
bro.
coached. He had some part with Fergie.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's getting help from Fergie. That's the thing.
How can you hate on Ollie what he's done?
It was training with.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that I just think it's sad that United are kind of accepting this whole, we might get knocked out in the first round of the Champions League.
Because of Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho put us in this place. We shouldn't be fourth, like I said before. We're accepting this because we knew fourth wasn't in the equation. That's why we are accepting this happily. We knew we have no right to get fourth when Jose Mourinho was there struggling. But Oli came in, performed a miracle, and now we're happy because we won Champions League.
It's not a miracle. Just look behind.
You're telling me 12 points off fourth.
Yeah, look, as I'm saying, look behind the smoke screen here, okay? So Mourinho, he tried making a point out of Pogba. His point was basically that no player is bigger than this.
Was incorrect.
Let me finish, please. His point was that no player is bigger than this club. He didn't succeed with that. Now you've got a manager who's effectively there, who's going to say, oh, you know what, Pogba, you're quite a big player. You might be a bit bigger than the club. And because he's doing so well with this attitude right now, you're going to get to a point where Pogba's calling all the shots. Whereas you say, no, I want to be playing up top potentially and all this. It's pathetic. Mourinho had the right approach, in my opinion. He was basically saying that I'm the top dog here, you're not. And he didn't get the backing. The players didn't back him. And that's the sad state of football right now. Look at Chelsea. They're not backing Sarri.
Go on. The difference is, you talk about experience. We've got that experience in one of the greatest assistant coaches of all time. We've got Mike Phelan, who's won a Champions League trophy himself. He's won Premier League titles. He's worked with Ollie. He's worked with Fergie. He knows all about Premier League football. He's won the goddamn title. He's won the Champions League. No, so you're telling me Ollie doesn't have it, but Phelan does. And
so why is he not manager?
Because look, there's a difference between being a great manager and an assistant manager. He flopped as a manager. And bringing Ollie in, he's a club legend. He's the inspiration. Phelan's the coach, and Ollie's the guy that inspires you to, and he gives you the team talks. The people that look up to you because you're a club legend. You know what the club's about. You scored that goal when he produced that miracle in '99, 20 years ago.
That was against
Birmingham
as well.
All of your points. If you just take note of everything you're saying, it's all points based on his attitude. So taking away tactical analysis and all that kind of stuff. Why was he so bad at Cardiff? He would have had the same personality at Cardiff, but he was awful.
But he's got Mike Phelan this time. That's the difference. He's got Mike Phelan.
Why is Mike Phelan not manager?
Sorry?
Why is he not manager then?
Because he flopped as a manager. Some are just not made for management. Yeah,
the same with
because he was terrible at Cardiff.
You look at Steve McLaren, who was Fergie's assistant. He didn't work out. It didn't work out as he wanted. He would have been the greatest if that was the case as a manager. It doesn't work out sometimes. Sometimes you can't handle the press because the manager goes out there and handles the press. The assistants don't. They're just in the back. They're the backroom staff.
And so far, if you look at Ole's career, he couldn't manage it at Cardiff. He barely managed it at Molde or whatever they're called. And right now, he's having a good run, but he's as you put it, he's not even been there for half a season.
He won the title twice at Molde, by the way.
Oh, brilliant!
He won it twice.
Yeah,
you just said he didn't do anything. Just saying.
Yeah, but my main point, what I'm trying to say, and I've been trying to get through to you guys, is that
he's not going to succeed. He's not going to succeed at United. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I don't know that. I don't know that, but I think it's quite sad that. No, it's not about results for me. The sad reality is that football's leaning towards a route right now where the players are bigger than the club. And he's a case A example.
That's not just Manchester United, carry on.
Yeah, but he's a case A example of it. He is literally the biggest example of it because he's got that kind of pushover character about him that Eddie Howe has as well. So, I don't know. I wish him all the best, whatever else, but unfortunately, you're going to see Pogba being the biggest player and the biggest man in your club in 2 years' time.
I disagree. Absolutely.
Mourinho, though, he had fallouts with so many players. Ronaldo, look at since Ronaldo left Real Madrid, what are Real Madrid now? What are they?
Exactly.
Nout.
It's
What
a
was
bit.
that, sorry?
So you say that you
Absolutely
could say Ronaldo is bigger than Real Madrid. You could sort of say that because Ronaldo won all them bloody Champions Leagues for him. You could
But
sort of
that
say
can come
that.
down to a multitude of reasons because it seems that even if you look at
Right.
Courtois' comments in the press, for example, he's coming out with things saying that Gareth Bale isn't mixing in too well, Toni Kroos isn't. So there's a lot of things. It isn't just Ronaldo's left, we're terrible now. There's a lot of stuff going on in the back room there. But as I say, I
Wait.
feel
That's the
bad for
same.
United.
That happened with Mourinho as well.
Mm.
Look, Mourinho was finished. It was a bit like Arsene Wenger. Two dinosaurs, like two great managers. Look, arguably top five greatest managers of all time, Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho, in terms of what they won and what they achieved with their respectable clubs. Sorry, but look, they both finished and they both left. Arsene Wenger couldn't handle Vieira, Thierry Henry's after he won the trophy, after he won the Premier League title. Jose Mourinho, the same. I feel like he fell out of love with football after that incident with the doctor at Chelsea. And after that, since he hasn't been the same. We didn't get the eye poking, the knee sliding Jose Mourinho. He was like, I will win the best manager, the best behaved manager trophy if there is one, something like that. He would say stupid things like that. His press conference would be negative. That's not what happened at Chelsea. At Chelsea, he was this positive guy, this new look to football. But the press got tired of him, and he's got tired of football, I believe.
But what you could say about Jose is he won a Champions League out in Portugal, whereas Ole, he failed to keep Cardiff up in the Premier League and he practically ruined them.
Yeah, but they've, for me, no offense to Cardiff, I mean, no disrespect to them, but Cardiff for me are never not good enough
Also,
to
a big team in Portugal.
be.
Cardiff,
He was
mate.
never going to, even with that other manager that he had before, he
Mourinho was
was
given
never
time
going
at
to
Porto.
get relegated. It was just had the
Which other
players that
manager?
they're not good enough anyway.
Well, Cardiff.
Everyone's got to start somewhere at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And
I hope he
football
does well.
changed. You have to remember that football has changed.
Yeah, it has changed, and that's what I'm saying.
Mourinho
He's so
won
bad.
that Champions League trophy you on about how many years ago? 16 years ago, is it?
Yeah, it's quite a while ago. But no, that's what I'm saying. That football has changed.
That's when
but
Mourinho
it's
was
a
fresh
sad
and he came
reality.
to Chelsea. He dominated English football for a couple of years, and then he left. He went to Spain, smashed it. Went to Italy, won the treble. Came back to England, smashed it again. That's Mourinho, your short-term manager, one of the greatest of all time. Didn't really click at United. He would say it would.
But I
It
didn't
did.
like it though, because all what he's buying was 30-year-olds. Willian was going to swap in for Buddy Martial. What's all that about?
Absolutely.
We don't do that at
Right.
United.
I've got a question then.
He was
Or a
bigger
few
than
questions,
Chelsea.
sorry.
He was sorry.
Hold on a sec. Go on, hold on a sec, lads. Go on, Tom.
Oh yeah, I've got a few questions then. So, would you keep Ole on past the season?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Would you keep Ole on as Man United manager past the season?
Yes.
No, we have to wait because we've got the opportunity to wait. He's an interim manager. We wait till May. We see how the Liverpool result goes. We see if we finish top four and we see how we do in the FA Cup. If we finish top four, for me, yes. And if we win the FA Cup, that's just a bonus. And beating Liverpool for me.
Right. So,
Those
I'd say,
things
like,
happen.
hypothetically, taking away like waiting until the end of the season. Right now, you're told you can either take Ole right now, or you can gamble on whether you get Pochettino or someone else, but you can't take
I
Ole.
wouldn't gamble.
You wouldn't gamble.
Right.
Right. So
No, I
what's the
wouldn't.
minimum expectations for next season under Ole then? What is the absolute least should expect from him? Anything less, he's an absolute failure that deserves to get sacked.
Top
At least
four in
one
a trophy.
trophy.
Top four in a trophy next season.
What
Because
about
it's
At
Champions
least
League?
one trophy.
No, any trophy.
Well,
Top four in a trophy.
No, but where do you think you should be finishing in Champions League in a minimum?
Quarterfinals.
I'd say at least around the 16s. At least. Because I mean, I don't think United have ever fell out the group stage, if I'm not mistaken.
But you're saying then, so if you lost in around a 16 next season, you'd be happy.
This all
Well, it
depends
depends
on
what team.
if the
Pretty much.
Glazers get the money out of the pockets and spend.
Yeah. Right. Listen, guys, we're going to wrap the stream up in a moment.
Look, no hate. I love you. I love you all. You're all good guys. I just wanted to come on stream, have my point, have a little discussion. It was very, very good. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Much love.
Obviously, you're a Royals fan.
Yep.
I know it's probably a bit early to say this. You know, I'm a Borough vlogger.
Yeah.
Right? We play Reading at and I know it's not pronounced that, but that's always how I pronounce it, mate. No offense, but
No, it's all good.
we host you at Riverside. Our last home game of the season. Do you think you can nick anything out of Borough?
Do I think we can nick anything off of Borough? It depends, because if we're safe at that point, then we'll have no need to. That's what we're focusing on. So, say for example, if we're 3 points above relegation and we're absolutely confirmed that we're not going down, then I reckon you'll beat us comfortably. If not, who knows? But we've been terrible this season. So you probably.
I wouldn't say it was a comfortable win at Majeski. To be honest with you. But,
no, definitely not. But you're having a lot of troubles with who is it? Who's managing? Or is he still there now? Yeah, Pulis. Is he still there now?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Well,
I remember there being quite a few troubles with him, like being too defensively minded or too negative.
Mate, he's been at Borough since September 2017. He came in on there. Yeah, so
I hope you guys go up. To be honest.
Nick Muller says, I did forget to warn you, Nick. I don't know if you knew, but Nick Muller's an Ipswich fan.
All right, brilliant.
And he's just said that game will send Reading down. I actually don't think you lot will go down.
What is he on about? Ipswich are about 10 points adrift right now, and somehow he thinks they're going to make the miraculous escape or something. They should be focusing on League One right now.
He said that after they drew 1-0 with Derby.
They should honestly be focusing on League One.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, Ashton,
do you think your manager's good? The Reading fan. Do you like your new manager?
Oh, Jose Gomez.
Maria.
Yeah, whatever he's called.
Yeah, Jose Gomez. It's a bit hard to tell right now. I mean, he's turned it around to a degree, but we're still losing. So
you've got a lot of players, haven't you?
A lot of players.
Like you've got loans and a lot of loans, please. And stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we've got a ton of loans in now. We had Lewis Baker come in. We've got Martinez from Arsenal. Oh wait, what's that?
Lewis Baker played for us.
Oh yeah, he played for Borough, didn't he? Leeds and whatever else. But he's from Chelsea.
Went back for Chelsea for 2 days and then travelled down to Majeski. But I think you lot struggle without John Abita.
Yeah, no, Abita's a solid player, but at the same time, we've got Tyler Blackett there right now, who's quite solid.
He's played for
United man.
Yeah, he used to play for United, didn't he? When he first came to us, he got a lot of stick. He wasn't very comfortable on the ball or anything, so he's got a lot of confidence about him now.
I'll admit he wasn't brilliant at United.
No, he really wasn't.
I think that was mainly because his confidence wasn't that high. But stream up, guys. Thanks for all your company. It's been an absolute pleasure. United are going to be playing Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 15th to the 18th of March, and that's away, which is going to be a tough game. The next stream that you'll see me for tomorrow should be, it might be Seasons, even though it's going to be Liverpool v FC Bayern, a watch along, which I'm hoping, for God's sake, that Niko Kovac puts out a strong team.
Good luck.
Even though we don't have any Kingsley Coleman. So we're going to be a bit stuck. But
is he actually that good, Dim?
Kingsley Coleman, yeah, he scored 2 of Bayern's goals.
I've watched him quite a lot, and I don't really think he's that good.
Or Kovac?
No, Coleman. I don't know.
He was the best. I'd say he was the best man on the pitch against Augsburg on Friday night. He scored 2. So yeah, but yeah, thanks all for your company. We're going to end the stream there. Drop a like, guys, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow.